Hey there everyone, this is Roy Curbs of Let's Play Kirby Superstar, and we're going to be starting up Dyna Blade today. It's a very interesting game, and we're going to be seeing the intro right about now. And now we get the tutorial again. I do not know why. It's kind of strange. Anyway, here's the map screen. We get to do maps in it, which is pretty great. Now we get to play the game for real. This is actually the very first sort of game that we're going to be playing that has original layouts, which is pretty neat. No longer Remake Town, we're now pretty much fully into Kirby Superstar in the very first stage, which I think is called Peanut Plains, which isn't really referenced in this version of Superstar. It's actually like a rename for the remake, which is kind of funny. Since I don't think, yeah, I really don't think these levels actually had names back then. It's kind of weird. But anyway, very simple stage. It's no big real deal for it. It's a lot more linear than it is linear period. So there's that. Well, I did something a little stupid here. I didn't drop my ability, so I can't get to that life. You can only get that with like a projectile like beam. And here's a little tutorial on how to hit blocks to your head. That was really hard, wasn't it? So anyway, that was a cut there because I had to pause in my recording. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what's in this door. We have a trophy up there. Trophies get you an ability dictated by the trophy thing. And we got sword, which is basically sword. It has a bunch of new abilities, but it's pretty much your sword ability that you all know and love. Which is pretty great. I'm not really a big fan of sword though, so that'll be fun when it's forced upon me later. But anyway, let's just go ahead and just ignore this area because it has crash ability, which sucks. So let's just grab us a candy. Because candy is a lot better than crashing. Running into everything that is that one Valdu. Stabbing into the ground, like, and just make it explode, because Kirby is an explosive guy. He would like to destroy everything that has existed and will exist in ever. That flower, for example, could not grasp the true power of Kirby's attack. Anyhow, we're about to meet up with a brand new mid-boss, which it hasn't appeared in a Kirby game yet. Chef Kawasaki. He's a chef. That is pretty much the extent of his abilities right now. The end. And he gives a little special ability, which is Cook Kirby. It's basically like Crash Kirby, only with a twist. We get to voraciously cook our enemies and turn them into tomatoes and pancakes and pudding. Yeah, I don't know how that works either. But who cares about realism in a Kirby game? Let's just care more about this minigame right here, the goal game. You have to get the bar very high to get to the other side. It's pretty amazing. But I didn't get the full bar, so I can't get 3 1-ups from that. But I did get the 1, which is all that matters right now. And we get to move on into the Mallow Castle, which you might have noticed a pause there. I actually had to open up the DS game in order to, like, figure out the stage name. So, whatever. Anyway, let's just keep on moving on, because this is a video game that we must move on in. As there's a door here. The door is a trap! As enemies come out and just try to destroy us all, but I have a parasol, because parasols are obviously better than axes or flails or anything. See? It destroyed like 3 army men. That is proof enough. So, let's just hit that block down there. Hit that block down there. Hit that block down there. Hit the block down again. There we go. as we just drop our little parasol, and Baldi gets it. We have Baldi on our team now, which is pretty awesome. I like Waldis, they're really cool people. And we get Ninja Kirby, who is a very, very nice little attacking guy. He has a lot of mobility in his moveset, and it's really cool. I can't really show off the full power of Ninja at the moment, because there's not really many places to actually show it off that well until like later in the game, but we're going to see a bit of the abilities here anyway. So, as we understand it, we just dodge this bomb because the bomb is we just don't love it. This is not like Doctor Strangelove or anything. This is a switch that was hidden behind a wall that we had to hit with a projectile in order to get to it, and we unlocked a secret path, which is pretty awesome. I wonder what it contains. I wonder what it contains indeed. We'll be figuring out that sometime, maybe soon. Commentary that really should not be that broken. There's a door here. Let's go into it. It's an auto-scrolling section. This is actually, I think, the very first time I've ever seen an auto-scrolling section in a Kirby game. Chronologically, at least, because, well, unless you just plain don't count side-scrolling shooter sections, because those aren't platform sections. Either way, let's just go through this really slow thing that I really wish was faster. Go faster, man. Go faster. Faster, faster. Gotta go fast. You know I gotta go fast. I almost missed that star. Which is great. Go into that world and just... yeah, that was embarrassing. But we do get to see an old new ability, as it runs it right into us because I couldn't press the correct button somehow. Grab ourselves a little Biospark. All I really want is a wheel. Come on. There we go. Then we get Wheel Kirby. If we throw a Wheel Kirby at our partner, he comes a wheelie, and we can jump on him to become Wheelie Rider, which is a way faster version of a wheelie, or wheel that you can actually jump with, unlike Adventure, which it's kind of weird because in other iterations of this ability, Wheel Kirby, you can actually jump like without like the help of a helper, because there weren't any helpers in that game anyway. But anyway, we just gotta eat a little guy with a hammer. We're not gonna have it for much because I think this power is just a bit too powerful at the moment. So we're just gonna use it to solve this really easy puzzle, as it opens up a door for us and feeds us 1-ups like it was candy. And probably gives us more 1-ups if we do this goal game right, which I did not do right. I fucked up. Hooray! And now, let us just dodge this E that is mysterious, and see what's in here. Well, it's an item room, and it's lagging really badly. I do not know why. Probably a problem with like the emulator or something, but I think it's actually this way in the Super Nintendo game anyway. But anyway, you get to choose whatever ability you want here. There's another room that we're going to be seeing later on that lets you choose more abilities, but for a time being, this is all we can pick from in Dyna Blade. This is all we can pick from when Biospark just steals my ability like that for no good reason, which is kind of a dick move. Alright, let's just get rid of this partner so he won't bother us any longer. And let's just go and fight that E before it becomes a problem. Which the E basically just triggers a fight with Iron Man. That's really it. We just have to fight Iron Man and we're done. I don't have much to say about Iron Man. She, basically hits you. And she punches you. And I explode. And I explode into her, and she dies. She is fighting Kirby, so that's Iron Man in a nutshell. And we get to go to Coco Cave, which is a pretty awesome little stage right here and there, for many reasons. And I realized that I completely forgot to actually eat that Plasma Wisp, which means I'm not going to be able to show that ability right this second, which is kind of funny. Not really. But who cares? We just had the body drop a naughty because it was looking at us funny. We have to blow up everything that looks at us funny because it's Kirby. By the way, there's a big puzzle here. We just have to destroy these blocks and just not let the Gordos kill us because Gordos are bad news, boy. Just gotta maneuver them. Just gotta be patient. Just destroy the blocks around them. And eventually we'll get a 1-up. Just strategically just get past them. They're not really hard to dodge at all, you just have to be smart about it. Which I noticed a lot of people playing Kirby in Let's Play forum are not smart with. Anyway, let's just move on swiftly as we just move on. I actually thought that a Plasma Wisp was here because I don't know why. Because, yeah, I really wanted Plasma Wisp to show it off. But I guess we have to show it off later. Whatever. He will appear more times later, and I completely forget that I need to get Stone Kirby. Now, something weird about this game, I think this is in every Kirby game, but I didn't think I'd get mixed from eating the same exact ability twice. Which kind of threw me off. So just throw away my that ability. Just try to get him to respawn, because I really want to show off, like, just the differences in Stone Kirby in this game. Which, the only real difference is that you have multiple choices of statue, which I'm trying to show off here. You can be a Kirby, you can be an 8-ton weight, you can be classic, you can be, come on. It's not that hard to get a new one. Especially when I just drop it there and just go for that gem right there and get a yo-yo! Another new ability. It's a very long-range little attack and it's pretty fun to use. Which I will use to completely screw up getting this 1-up. Isn't that fun? This is pretty much around the time you'd realize that 1-ups are actually affected by gravity, unlike pretty much every other power-up in this game. It's kind of funny. But either way, they just fly around this lava that Rocky refuses to navigate, which is annoying. And as much as I like Ice Kirby in this game, I'm going to have to skip it for Yo-Yo. The end. Now, that's an attack I like. You just press I don't have to really tell you any of the controls, because if you're playing the game yourself, you could just check them yourself. It's no big deal. I mean, if you see me doing them awesomely, then awesome. Yay. Just gotta run through the cave. Not very much to say here, because we're just running through a cave. Just casually running through a cave as my partner just delays my movement. Which is pretty great. Freaking partner, I hate you. Anyway, let's just keep going. Fly out of that cave. And right back in. Okay, whatever. As we get to fight yet another old new bad guy, it's Bugsy right from Kirby's Adventure too. Just gotta destroy him, throw him a bunch of like little things until he dies, and then you eat him because you're a voracious monster. And you get Suplex Kirby. Pretty much like yeah, it's a pretty good ability. It's a lot more different from a backdrop from Adventure. And we get the full bar! Hooray! So we can actually show off that, in fact, once you get all the way over here, you get the reward of 3 1-ups. Even though you really, really freaking don't need them. By the way, there's a secret exit here too. As you can see, there's a line there. As we can see into the world that we just run over here and just use suplex everywhere. Yeah, this version of suplex is actually a pretty awesome one, which allows for a lot more mobility with it. And there's a lot more like attacks strung around suplex Kirby this time around, instead of being like just a few of them just being suplex Kirby. And this version of suplex Kirby is reused in the remake of Kirby's Adventure, Nightmare on Dreamland. Which, I gotta say, that's actually a pretty good move on their end. Out of all the things I really do not care for in Nightmare on Dreamland, that's a pretty good move. But anyway, I'm kind of sucking at these rotating cannon things pretty much straight out of Donkey Kong Country. So let's just keep on going. Now, there's a fire guy. There's a little guy right here, and I just realized my partner killed off the enemy I kind of need right for that. So I'm just going to give him a suplex, because why not? On that guy. And to get through here, you just do the fireball. Do the fireball. Do the fireball. And once again, do the fireball. And you get, what else? 3 1-ups. Which is way too good a reward to just phase through matter like that. It's kind of weird. But whatever, it's a Kirby game. Kirby games are very lenient on this stuff, I know. And I'm really glad that partner was actually smart enough not to follow me. Which I was surprised they would even do that. But who cares? Let's just go into this door. And here... Oh look! It's Wing Kirby! I want it! Just gotta throw off my ability, and I want to... This is the part where I just want to just kill the partner. The end. Because I wanted to play as Wing Kirby, but no! The helper had to pretty much screw that up. Stupid Nintendo AI. Please fly. Okay, let's just go ahead and show off Wing Kirby proper. I'm not really doing very good as Wing Kirby here. I'm kind of doing pretty crappy as him. So, I think I could show him off better in another stage, but right now, this is, like, this is not prime for Wing Kirby at the moment. What is prime for Wing Kirby is the, is the super candy thing. Invincibility, light wally thing. Yeah. Just gotta do that. Just open worlds. And I have to drop it immediately because we kinda need fire here. As once we burn this cannon, just like an adventure, we just have to run over to the other side with the cannon, and we just get pooped out into a little bonus area with a 1-up and a bunch of healing items, which is pretty nice. A lot of these healing items you don't really need because there's like 2 maximum tomatoes right there, so it's kinda pointless to have like food items there. I don't know why, but there's a switch here. It's the easiest switch in existence to find. And it just opens up a new ability room. I don't think I show it off in this recording though, but it's an ability room. You don't really need us to talk about it. Now this trophy here is Copy Kirby. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Copy Kirby? Isn't Kirby already pretty much a copy guy? Well, yeah, he is. So why is this ability in this game? We don't know yet. We're just gonna find out later. But anyway, let's just ignore the fact that I'm, like, teasing the crap out of you, and I really don't want to help the partner, but I wanted to help him anyway. I wanted to help Tak save himself from Tak. Kind of silly, but whatever. Just going to destroy Tak so he doesn't embarrass himself. Just to get Copy back. The one really good thing about Copy is that if you see a mid-boss, you can actually, like, copy the mid-boss's ability before destroying it. Which is pretty awesome. And here's what Copy Kirby does. It does this type of suction except for that. And here's what Kirby does in this game. It has 3 different sounds. I'll shut up for the last one because it's awesome. See? Very awesome. I really don't want it again, because I know exactly what's up ahead. It is... a Rocky! Eat him! No, it's a mid-boss rush. And here's Mr. Frosty, which I kinda glazed over in the previous thing. And that's another cut there, because I had to pause again. Hooray! But either way, Mr. Frosty's dead, and I get to have his ability for myself, because why the fuck not? Now, just ice over here, and we get to fight Bonker again! This is like the 3rd time we had to fight Bonker already. It's kind of amazing. And after all that's done and good, just throw our ability away and screw up eating him, and eat him! There we go, we got our hammer back. Now we get to fight 2 Puppet Brothers! That's so hard, and I just threw my hammer away. I do not know why. I decided to throw it away because it's actually a really powerful ability just to throw your hammer away. It's, as you may have noticed, it did pretty much almost all damage to the Poppy Brother boss. Which is kind of amazing. I'm not going to eat him because I don't know why. Because I kind of want to do this kind of legitly. Because the very next stage is kind of amazing. As we just watched the goal game just run its course right here. 19 lives. Here we go. It's time for Dyna Blade's nest. It's ominous. Going up the little hill. That's the door. And we get to pick our ability. And, well, I like Cutter out of these four, so let's go for Cutter. Time to fight the legendary bird. Dyna Blade, here we go. Now, something you may have noticed here is that this music right here that you're hearing is not the normal Kirby Superstar music. In fact, it's a fucking remix. That's because in the remake, Dyna Blade actually does get her own like unique sound test song thing, which in here it just uses the normal little music, and I really like that music, so yeah, that's why I'm switching it to that. But no matter, let's just destroy the Massive Mode 7 boss by throwing a cap at it, and I completely fail at doing that. Okay, now we can hit him. And Miss Dyna Blade is dead. And we get to watch the most awkward death animation ever! And a bunch of chickies. And with that, that was Dyna Blade, and we unlocked another game right here. But we're gonna have to save that for later, because next time we're gonna be playing Gourmet Race, a little short little interlude. See you guys then.